Hey guys, what's up? We're back for another video. All right, let's get the music down. Let's get the show started. What's up? What's up, guys? It's Friday. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We are back for another video with a lot of stuff, guys. We got a great show pulled for you guys tonight. Hope you guys are ready. Yes, I hope everybody hit the like button. I see you guys steady coming in. Give you guys a few more minutes to come in. Let's get some music going while you guys come in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's everyone hit the like button as you come in. We'll give you guys a few more minutes, okay? We'll be starting momentarily. Hey, I see Bill Wilson, my mom. Hey, Bill Wilson. Thanks for being here, ma'am. Let's put on the list here. We got Monica Taylor, Rose Armstead, Steve Lewis, Shirley Terry, Shirley Terry, Yvette Bell, Tanisha Breedlove, Nikki Finky. Hi. Again, Bill Wilson. Hey, Tara. Hey, Sean Dalen. I hope I said that right. George Pitt, Kelly West, Valerie Owen, Liz Moore, Bobby Harris, Keisha Fuller. Who else we got? Who is the Audrey Gavin, Lloyd Smith, KB. See y'all here. Miss Lady says we back. Yes, Arminelle Moore. M. Babette Brooks. Hi. Sheila Mason's here. Chris Spells. Hi. All right, let's get started. We got enough people to get started. All right. Hope you guys enjoying the music. I'm trying to pull some good music for you guys kind of vibe to while we're getting ready and to end the show as well. Yes. All right. So let's get into the show. Get my little notes here, y'all. I got to keep my notes close by because I'll be trying to stay on track here. All right. So what's up, chick? Hey, we here. We up in here on a Friday. I was going to try to go out and go somewhere with my husband tonight, but I'm tired. He tired. It's an inside type of night. So it is what it is. I'm getting older. I'm starting to feel it, y'all. Just a little bit. I'm tired as hell. So let's get into the show. All right. So we got more horrific updates, guys, for Jonathan Major on this damn case. Y'all know I've been following it, okay? Been following it. So some text messages have been leaked, all right? And or shared about Jonathan Majors, and it's not looking good for him. I'm just going to say I don't think it's going to be a great look for him with this damn trial. When I tell you his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, baby, when I tell you she have saved some stuff on him, baby, listen, Jonathan, your ass is crazy. We get ready to get into it. I was rooting for you. Ain't that what Tyra Banks said? I was rooting for you. I don't know now. I got to take some of my roots back from your ass. Damn, bro. Let's get into this. All right, let me move my bangs. All right, so Jonathan Majors, honey. Now, this in Jonathan Majors referenced violence and threatened suicide with an S. Text to accuser, which was read in court. Y'all ready for this? Whoo, child. All right, so this in Jonathan Majors text messages to his accuser, Grace Jabari, are being read out loud in court Friday, which is today, as you guys know. And in them, he references some physical violence during a London incident that happened 6 months prior to one of which he is standing trial. Now, in the September 2022 text, Major says that they will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to investigation even if you lie, and they suspect something, okay? So this is him going into court, honey, with old Megan Good. All right. Now they're saying that Jabari replied, I will tell the doctor that I bumped my head if I go. So some type of incident happened between he and Grace Jabari to where she was injured. He was telling her not to go to the hospital because an investigation will be done in which they're going to ask questions and then it will point back to him, and he didn't want that. Okay. So just for you guys just trying to catch up. So she says, I'm going to give it one more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers. She says, that's all. She says, why would I tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you. All right. This is the text messages from Grace Jabari, ex-girlfriend, and Jonathan Majors. Says during her fourth day on the stand that Grace started to read the text out loud in court, but broke down in tears. And Assistant DA Kelly Galloway had to continue reading the exchange. It says that the messages apparently refer to an incident that happened while the couple was in London. Says that the judge has already ruled the details of what happened are not admissible in this trial, but did allow the text messages about the incident because they seem to describe conduct that is irretrievably interwoven with the charged acts. Okay, it's not looking good for him, Lord. Now they're saying that remember Jonathan Majors is on trial for the alleged New York City attack on Jabari in March 2023. When the then couple had a heated exchange in the back of a taxi, and she claims he struck her as they fought for his phone. Okay. Now they're saying that, let's show you guys a picture because that's him and Grace Jabari on the red carpet. Okay. All right. So now they're saying that the September 2022 text also included a portion where Majors threatened to take his own life. Says that he wrote, "Last night I considered unaliving myself versus coming home. Says that I need love too. Or maybe I'm such a monster and a horrible man that I don't deserve it. And I should just unalive myself. Says in this way, my existence is miserable. I just want to be unalived." Cray. Okay. So they said that Jabari eventually told Majors in the text that she would not go to the doctor and said that she understood his fear about an investigation. Says that when he continued threatening suicide with an S, saying I will probably unalive myself, is not really contemplating anymore. She told him that she would have to tell someone if he continued saying such things. Okay. Says while the texts were read in court and Majors reportedly had his head down, and when they finished reading them, that he glanced at the jury to see what their reaction was. Okay. So it ain't looking good for you, bro. It's not looking good for you. Like I said, I was in the beginning, I was like, okay, Jonathan, I'm praying that the situation kind of works out to where you can move on with your career after this. Maybe you get a little slap on the wrist. They send your ass to anger management or something of the sort. But it's looking like you're trying to coerce her into not going to the doctor when she's telling you she's in pain and she needs some pain pills. You're telling her don't go because if you go, they're going to launch some type of an investigation, which will lead back to you, which would then get you in trouble. But then to scare her into not going, you're telling her, okay, I'm going to unalive myself. Which, of course, that's going to scare anybody for a person to continue to say that and then use the whole, oh, I'm not worthy and all this, like he's the victim when you are the one that invoked the violence upon this woman, okay? And I'm not trying to take up for her, but according to these text messages, it looks like he is the aggressor in this situation, and he's trying to play victim and mind games with her. And I guess I'm glad she saved the damn messages. Megan Good, I think this is a great time for you to start running. I think Megan Good, baby, I think you might need to cut your losses and go ahead and get what they call the hell on, sis, because, yeah, no. Ain't it funny when he get in trouble? And I tried to say this before. Isn't it funny when he got in trouble that now all of a sudden you want a black woman? We ain't seen you with a black woman since never. And now all of a sudden that you're in all this trouble, you are seen out with Megan Good. And I don't know if it's for a whole publicity stunt. Okay, so that he can get the blacks to kind of support him and be there for him and kind of ride and die for him with this whole situation that he's in right now. You've been wanting snow bunnies all this time, and that's fine. Date whatever you want to. Love is love. It don't matter what color, child, whatever. My thing is this. Don't be trying to run back to the sisters now that you're in trouble because you want our support now. That's what it's giving. That is what it's giving. Okay, so his crazy ass. Oh, my God. The first time he would say, okay, I'm about to unalive myself, knowing that your ass is the crazy one, I would have been like, I got to go. Like, I'm going to call some help for you. Hopefully you don't do no shit while I'm gone, but I'm about to call some help and I'm about to get the hell out of here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next topic. Russell Simmons, as you guys know, last night we covered his first interview since he moved to Bali after all these allegations of him sexually assaulting all these women, and it was a lot of women that came forward to talk about the things that he did to them. So he didn't have no money to pay him off to be quiet, so he ran his ass to Bali, and that's where he's living, being a whole yoga instructor and sitting there in the damn with his legs crossed up like he looking crazy, like he about to do some damn karate on somebody. Yeah. I said, boy, if you don't uncross your damn legs, for you lose your damn circulation in your hip. You too damn old to be sitting up there for a whole hour and a half interview with your damn legs crossed up. Crossed up in Indian style, like your ass looking like Mr. Miyagi from damn Karate Kid. Get your damn legs from uncrossed and do this damn interview and tell us why your ass, since you so innocent and you did 9 lie detector tests, why did you run to Bali? If you so innocent people don't run like that and stay away from their family in a whole nother country out there by the waterside and shit. He living beside the waterside. They trying to do the interview, birds chirping and shit. I was like, it's too much noise in the background. Can y'all go inside? Like, he don't want y'all to even know where he live, I guess, because he out here by the water, child, sitting Indian side by the damn lake, and all you hear is beep, 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 beep. I was like, what the fuck is all this noise? Can y'all go inside and shut the door so we can hear everything he's saying? This your first interview, and you got all these animals in the background. Decide they ass want to start singing. As soon as you start talking, I'm like, I want to hear that shit. I want to hear what you saying. Why is you in Bali sitting Indian style looking crazy? Okay, with your eye all droopy, looking like Bob sitting up there. Yeah, I took 9 lie detector tests. That's him sitting up there sitting Indian style. I took 9 lie detector tests. This him. 9 lie detector tests, and they said I ain't do shit. On the 8th one, it was looking like I ain't do nothing, but I went ahead and took another one. Just so, you know, I was like, boy, get your ass out of here. Let's get into it. He's crazy ass. He is saying Russell Simmons says that Kimora Lee Simmons stole $800 million from him. Houseway, where? Okay. Now I know you had a little coin back in the day, but she ain't still shit if she's your wife. She's entitled to whatever money you bring in the house. You shouldn't have picked her ass up from the high school, okay? She did not ask to come with your ass from the high school. She was doing fine in high school. She was in 11th grade, get ready to do prom and all that shit, and here you come, toot out there in the parking lot, spitting in weak ass lines of her, showing her your little bit of money that your ass had, and the rest is history from there. Let's get into what he's got to say. They're saying in his viral Graham Bessinger interview, Russell Simmons made some shocking claims about his ex-wife, Kimora Lee. Okay. Simmons, that is, because she still carries his name, even though she's been married twice since she left him. He says that she stole hundreds of millions of dollars from him to pay her husband's bail. But ain't she still sending you money too? Oh, okay. Says that I must have been a shit partner from what I hear. This is what he says. He says, no, I was very generous and I tried to be supportive. We were together 15 years, Kimora and I, and for 8 years we were married and together for 7 before that. You mean when she was a kid? Oh, okay. Says that, and then I was best friends with Kimora throughout the entire raising of my children. I was best friends with her? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So let's play this because this is.
What do you like as a partner in marriage? I must have been a partner of what I hear. No, I was very generous and tried to be supportive. We were together 15 years, Kimora and I. And for 8 years, we were married. Another 7 before that, we were back and forth. And then I was best friends with Kimora throughout the entire raising of my children. I'm the godfather to all 3 of our other children. I was good friends with Jaimin. I was good friends with this Tim Leisner. So I tried to be as flexible and as accommodating and supportive. And then, you know, sometimes things don't work out. You've seen there's a lawsuit. I had no choice. I think Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Lord Buddha, anybody would have sued. What? It's a lot of money, and it can help a lot of people. She gave what is now, today, based on the stock, $800 million to the government illegally. And now I'm fighting to get my half of it back. And it was in support of Tim, who, as you know, is a convicted criminal. And they stole, I think it was $6 to $8 billion from the Malaysian people. And his bail was my stock, which had no right to be.
Kimora alleges that you didn't use any of your own money to buy the stock. You didn't use
not alleged. Tim paid for the stock.
Own money to
stock.
Invest in her investment company.
It was my company. Tim put money in my company, and we bought the stock. It's obvious. The government will figure that out. It was mine. I found the company. I built the company. I reformulated the drink. I got LeBron and Kobe and Kim Kardashian and Puffy and everybody to promote it. It was nothing. And now it's worth $16 billion, right? And I was part of that process. In fact, it would never have existed if not for me. That's a fact. So I did the work, and I owned the stock. And then one day, they just took it behind my back and gave it to the government as his bail. And then it was only worth $60 or $70 million. And plenty of money for me. I'm a billionaire. I live in Bali. It's cheap. I have what I have. I'm happy. The fact that it's going to ballooned up to 800 million is quite a. Maybe I should thank everybody if, when it gets all resolved. But in the short term, there are people I can't help. There are philanthropic, social, and political concerns that I would normally help.
What are the steps that have to happen?
Oh, I don't even go into legality. Well, the government has now moved back and said they want to negotiate. They don't want to go to trial over it because they want to go to forfeiture. So they said they're going to negotiate. We hope that we can make a reasonable. I hate that I give them anything. I offered them 10% of my half. And then she's sitting on a bunch of it that she can't cash either. So the stock is totally at the mercy of the market, how much money it is. Mm-hmm. And it goes up sometimes what's equal to $100 million and down. I built this hotel thinking I had the stock too. So from a liquidity standpoint, it really put a crunch on me.
How so?
No liquidity. I can't go do a lot of shit. I didn't make rapper money like Kanye West. I was a different era. But I made enough. And yes, there's a liquidity crunch. It's there. It's not, I'll survive.
He's so fucking delusional. I'm sorry, y'all. He's so delusional. I'm living in Bali. I'm actually happy. Sitting up there with your grandma's gown on. You are not happy. I won't happy hearing all them damn crickets in the background and birds chirping and mess. Damn. Sitting up there with his grandma's nightgown on and his hat turned backwards looking crazy, sitting Indian style. Talking about somebody owe him some money. Boy, Kamora is still sending you money. That's how you are able to be so happy over in Bali, not working a job or doing anything. And you ain't coming back to fight no cases. We know that, because as soon as your baby toe touch American soil, your ass is going to prison. Period. And we know that. 800 million, boy, you're delusional. You are delusional at this point in time, sir. Like your hat turned to the back, sir. You are what they call capping. All right? You capping. You are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Moving on. All right. Oh, Lord. I can't take him. Lord. Let's move on to the next claim, honey. Now, I kind of hinted last night on the gentleman who was saying that he was violated by Diddy. As you guys know, there's another person that came out to say they were violated by Diddy. Yeah, he got on his grandma gown. Y'all saw that sitting up there sitting Indian style with his grandma nightgown on. Looking all crazy. Now they're saying that a man is claiming that Diddy drugged him and then stole his man booty. All right. Now let's get on into it, child. Diddy, Lord. All right, now they're saying just when you thought Diddy was out of the woods with the explosive unproven abuse allegations, they're saying that there are claims that a new claim is circulating on social media about a man saying that Diddy R-worded him. Now they're saying that according to a popular podcast, that a man reached out to him claiming to have a story about an alleged abuse encounter with Diddy that occurred while the man and Diddy both attended Howard University more than 30 years ago. Now they're saying that the man who refused to state his name gave horrifying details of the alleged attack that took place off campus. He's saying that Diddy recently paid his ex-girlfriend $100 million to settle their lawsuit. Shortly after the news settled and broke, that more alleged victims came out of the woodwork, possibly hoping to secure similar sized bags from the embattled Diddy. Okay. Now they're saying that in Diddy's defense, that he has come out and stated that he plans on fighting for his reputation. They're saying that according to Diddy, he will not stand by and allow for any more money grabs. They're saying so far that it's been uncovered that no evidence supporting the man's claims, but the claim is nonetheless going viral. They're saying in the viral video, a man claims that he met Diddy at Howard University and went back to Diddy's apartment where he met Diddy and his friend Lorenzo. They're saying that the man then claims that he got drunk and took narcotics while he was inebriated. He says that Diddy and his male friend Lorenzo allegedly stole his bussy. Not with a P. Okay, I'm reading it verbatim, I promise. They say that the man claims that he's in the process of getting an attorney and plans to bring an action, a lawsuit rather, against the former billionaire mogul. It says that the man also claims that after the encounter that there was blood and mud everywhere. And it was pretty graphic. Blood and mud. What the hell was going on in there? Blood and mud. Okay. What do y'all think about that? So he is getting ready to be gearing up to sue Diddy. Belle Wilson says she's screaming, yeah, blood and mud everywhere. I don't know what I thought y'all were inside. You said you went in his apartment. So where would the mud be coming from? I don't know. Maybe he has some mud on his, I don't know. I don't even want to, that shit nasty. Let's move on. But yeah, he stole his booty. That's what he trying to say. Diddy stole his booty in his apartment, okay? And with booty, but that's probably what the mud was, the booty brownies. Oh my God, I figured out the case. I could totally represent him in court. So it was the booty brownies that was in there when he said he had bled it. I know that ain't a word. He had bled it, okay. And booty brownies was all over the place, child. That's what it was. Lord, Diddy, you out here getting people booty, Lord. The booty bandit, Lord. Let's move on, child. Lord. It was a booty brownie. I totally solved the case. Who knew, Lord? I didn't even know I was attorney. All right, who child? Caramel Esquire. Hit me up if you need some legal representations. I got you because I'm around here solving cases. All right, yes, we are. Damn. Who child the booty brownies? All right, so they're saying that Diddy, honey, is begging, honey. He is begging for mercy, child, with all these folk coming out. Harve Pierre, honey, he done came out. Let's go ahead and knock him out right quick before we get over there. Because Harve Pierre, honey, he is saying that he ain't paying shit. That he won't dare. He don't know nothing about this alleged incident from the 17-year-old that said that he lured her, had her on a private jet, honey, and even R-worded her. Harve Pierre. If you guys watch Making the Band, you know who he is. He's always been seen around Diddy. He's always been around Diddy. You saw him, you saw Diddy. You saw Diddy, you saw him. All right? Yes, now you see the topic there. Shout out to TMZ. All right, because we know they always got the T. TMZ got the T. That rhyme, didn't it? All right, so ex-bad boy, Perez Harve Pierre. President Harve Pierre. All right, they're saying that the sexual assault allegation is fiction. That's what he's saying. He calls the lawsuit disgusting and desperate. Boy, you disgusting. Because several people already came out to say that you doing the same shit that Diddy was doing. So let's get into it, child. I totally believe it. Because anybody that hang around Diddy is going to be in the FO, doing the FOs and being a part of it. And I'm getting ready to expose somebody tonight that y'all going to be like, oh, Caramel, them too? Yes. Everybody that hangs around Diddy more than likely has something to do with and or know about these alleged FOs, okay? Now, let's get into what they're saying about Harve Pierre, and then we're going to get into this video, honey, that's going to talk about some bad boy artists that's going to come out to say, hey, this is how he trapped us. He had us signing our paperwork, child. And once we signed our contracts, then we were trying to be forced into FOs. And if we refused, then we would drop from the label. See the snake shit I'm talking about? Let's get into this about Harve Pierre, though. Diddy's former president of Bad Boy Records, honey, Harve Pierre, is slamming the gang R-word lawsuit that named him as a defendant. And he's telling us that he will not stand for his name, honey, being messed up out here in the streets. They're saying in a new statement obtained, of course, by TMZ, shout out to them, that the hip-hop Pierre, honey, says that this is a tale of fiction. I have never participated in, witnessed, nor heard of anything like this ever. Okay. Sound like R. Kelly now. Y'all killing me with this shit. Y'all killing me with this. That was R. Kelly in the video with Gayle King. Y'all killing me with this shit. Y'all trying to take me down. I never heard of this shit. Y'all trying to say I got people chained down there in my basement. That was R. Kelly on that. That was R. Kelly on his bullshit. No, he had all them girls up in there locked in the rooms. Y'all trying to kill me? I said, boy, if you don't stop all this damn hollering in this damn interview, sitting in there and Gayle King face all that damn hollering, sit your ass down in there acting like a ghetto. Let me get on with this child. Oh, Lord. Now, he's saying that he ain't do shit. Now, he's saying that these are disgusting allegations and they are false and a desperate attempt, honey, to get some financial gain. Now, as you know, the alleged girl, she's showing pictures, honey, showing that she was there on the night in question. Where would she get these pictures from if she never, ever stepped foot in the studio? She's saying that she was gang R-worded in Puff Daddy's studio, which is called Daddy's house. Now, we know he running around calling all the rappers that he allegedly had these FOs with Daddy. If you've seen any of the videos that I've done thus far, he calls all these guys that he actually had these alleged FOs Daddy. Y'all saw videos when he was sitting on another podcast where he was saying, I like how you do that, Daddy. Daddy this, Daddy that. So he named his studio Daddy's house. All right. How would she get these pictures of you, Diddy? One of which you're actually, she's sitting on your lap. As you can see, she has on a very short skirt. Her skirt is pulled up to where her booty cheeks is sitting on your lap at 17 years old, Diddy. That's you. That's you. Okay. Is that not him? I'm sorry. Diddy, speak up. Hello. Hurry up. Is that you, Diddy? That is you. Harve Pierre was also there because you actually asked her to come there and help make the flight arrangements for her to be there at 17 years old. So that would consider it trafficking because she was underage. All right, let's continue. It says he continues that I would vigorously protect my reputation, which is trash, and defend my name, which is also trash. Says that those who know me recognize that these claims are not true. That's what they all say. R. Kelly said it and he got 30 years, but go off. Now they're saying that Pierre stands accused of enticing a Detroit minor back in 2003. 2003. I'm sounding Jamaican in here. 2003. All right, into hopping on a private jet to hang with him and Diddy for a New York City recording session. Thank you, Linda KB. Okay, it says awesome work, real. Yes, ma'am. I got some more work for you though. All right, so it says that where she claims that the men sexually assaulted her in the studio bathroom, one of the nastiest places. Really, you in the bathroom? Girl. All right, so it says that the suit also claims that Pierre sat back and smoked the cocaine, honey, from a Pepsi can as the assaults took place, waiting for his turn because he was up next. It says that the details allege that by the Jane Doe accuser that are heinous and vicious, but Pierre adamantly denies any of it is true. Now, they say that Diddy has maintained his innocence throughout the multiple lawsuits that he's faced, including the one that he quickly settled with ex-girlfriend Cassie in November. He's still saying he didn't do that shit, but in 24 hours, you sure they cough up that $100 million. Go off. Now, they're saying that much as Diddy has said about the suits brought against him, that Pierre strongly suggests that the accuser simply is out for a money grab, which we know is all lies. Diddy has said he didn't do it. He released a statement on the 6th of this week. I think it was yesterday. No, the 6th, whatever. Anyway, Karen, I've been drinking a little bit, y'all. All right, so Diddy's saying this is what he said in relation to what the 17-year-old had to say. Enough is enough. Says for the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy, whatever that is. Says that sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Says, let me be absolutely clear. Who you checking? And first of all, why the fuck are you typing in caps? Because I feel like you yelling at me, Diddy. Let me check it right there. Who are you yelling at? I don't need you to bring the caps down. Lower your mother freaking tone. All right. Now, he said, let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things that are being alleged. Okay. He says, I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Signed, Sean P. Diddy Combs. So you back to Sean P. Diddy now. We thought you were Brother Love. You should have signed that Brother Love. Now you back to Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs. I told y'all every time he get in some shit, every time Diddy get in trouble, he changed his name. Because he don't want his current name to be attached to the bullshit that he's on. That's what it be, and that's what it's given. But all right, let's get on into this next topic, honey. Because the video that I'm getting ready to play for y'all, baby, y'all, ooh, child, I hope y'all gonna sip slow, honey, because I don't want nobody choking. Because Caramel does not do mouth to mouth. Just to let y'all know, I love you down, baby, but mouth to mouth, we just do not do. All right. I'm sorry, and I'm drinking ginger ale. Oh, I'm gonna be like feeling like I got a burp or something. Y'all excuse me tonight, okay? All right, so Diddy, honey, is begging for mercy as this 4th lawsuit comes out. And 50 Cent is also exposing Rick Ross for being a part of the bullshit as well, okay? Let's get into it. As soon as this ad gets done. Rick Ross' name is coming up.
Nobody else to look at, nobody else to blame. Nobody that can really fix it.
This latest lawsuit alleges the music mogul ganged a woman 20 years ago when she was only 17. A woman identified as Jane Doe alleges she was 17 when Sean Combs and two others trafficked her for sex and her.
But we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't need that.
Diddy has finally broken his silence on growing allegations of SA after a fourth alleged victim filed a lawsuit claiming she was gang raped and trafficked when she was just 17 by Diddy and his associates. Meanwhile, 50 Cent confirmed that all the proceeds from his upcoming documentary on Diddy will be donated to benefit victims of SA. And he also implicated Diddy's close friend, Rick Ross, suggesting that Ross needs to be investigated too. Rumors are now going around that Diddy and Ross engaged in freak-offs together, and Fiddy plans to spill the tea on all this and more in his documentary. As for this new lawsuit against Diddy, it has a trigger warning on the front page, just like Cassie's. The details are extremely disturbing, and the lawsuit even includes photos of Diddy with his alleged victim. And while legal experts are now saying this lawsuit will probably lead to criminal charges against Diddy, Diddy promised he will fight for the truth. Sources are also saying Diddy will try the R. Kelly strategy to get the public on his side. As you probably remember, R. Kelly did an interview begging people to believe him, but we all know how that turned out.
With my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert, I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women?
So is this the end for Diddy? And will 50 Cent end up exposing Rick Ross and all the others who allegedly enabled Diddy's crimes? Let's break it down.
It all falls on you. Nobody else. Have your feeling, it's you. Whatever situation you're in and you're letting yourself be in, it's you.
Diddy is facing another disturbing SA lawsuit, and the alleged victim claims she was just 17 when Diddy and Harve Pierre, the president of Bad Boy Entertainment, drugged, essayed, and trafficked her across state lines. The woman used the same lawyer Cassie did, Douglas Wigder, a high-profile attorney who won numerous multi-million-dollar verdicts and helped take down Harvey Weinstein and many other powerful men who were found guilty of SA. The lawsuit filed by Jane Doe has a trigger warning for highly graphic information of a sexual nature, including SA, and it states that the allegations are, in many ways, even more egregious than those brought by Diddy's prior victims. And once you read the lawsuit, it's clear why they said this. Jane Doe claims that in 2003, when she was only 17 and in the 11th grade, she was S-trafficked and gang raped by Mr. Combs, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant. According to the lawsuit, the third assailant is a pseudonym, and when the name of the third assailant is revealed during discovery, Jane Doe will amend the lawsuit to replace the pseudonym. The alleged victim claims that she met Harve Pierre and the third assailant in a lounge in the Detroit, Michigan area, and Pierre insisted that he was best friends with Mr. Combs. Pierre then allegedly phoned Diddy, and Jane Doe claims Diddy, who was 34 at the time, convinced her to accompany Mr. Pierre and the third assailant on a private jet to come to his studio in New York City. Jane Doe alleges that before they left for the private jet, Harve Pierre smoked crack cocaine in a bathroom at the lounge and essayed her. The lawsuit states she was then escorted to a private jet by Pierre, the third assailant, and another man, and they flew to Teterboro, New Jersey, where SUVs were waiting for them at the airport. Jane Doe claims they drove to Daddy's house recording studio, owned and operated by Diddy and Bad Boy, and Diddy and his associates piled her with drugs and alcohol, eventually to the point that she could not possibly have consented to having sex with anyone, much less someone twice her age. She alleges she was gang by Diddy, the third assailant, and Harve Pierre, in that order. She then goes on to describe the gruesome details of the attack and claims Diddy sat and watched as she was essayed by others while begging them to stop. The lawsuit states that after the third assailant was finished, Mr. Pierre took his turn at essaying Miss Doe and then violently forced her to give him oral sex, during which Miss Doe was choking and struggling to breathe. According to Jane Doe, when Pierre finished, he left her in the bathroom alone, and she fell into the fetal position and lay on the floor, as her private parts were in pain. She also alleges she could barely stand up following the gang essay, and had to be helped to walk out of the building and back into a car. According to the lawsuit, she was taken back to an airport and flown back to Michigan. The lawsuit then goes on to say that unlike many victims who have come forward after decades, Miss Doe can prove that she not only met Mr. Combs on the night in question, but was in his studio in New York City with him on that night. Jane Doe submitted multiple photos taken on the night of the attack when she was just 17, and one photo shows her sitting in Diddy's lap. And while legal experts are now saying this will lead to criminal charges against Diddy, Diddy broke his silence on Instagram just hours after this lawsuit was filed and denied everything, accusing his alleged victims of going after his money. He wrote, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs." Sources close to the situation are also saying that Diddy will try to use the same strategy convicted S offender R. Kelly used, paint himself as the victim and his accusers as money-hungry liars. Shortly before he was found guilty and sentenced to 31 years in prison, R. Kelly sat down for an interview with Gayle King and broke down crying and claimed that he was innocent and all the victims were lying.
I'm gonna tell you something, Gayle. There's one thing. I'm gonna tell you something. What women said about you? What women said about me. What women? So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely.
He's so fake.
Absolutely.
He's so fake.
Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your
I
character?
have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. Oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
What y'all think? I think he full of shit. Robert.
So it looks like Diddy will try this same formula all narcissists use, the DARVO technique, which means deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. We'll see how this will play out in court if Diddy is criminally prosecuted. But before that, we'll get more insight into all of Diddy's alleged crimes and his accomplices from 50 Cent's upcoming documentary. 50 recently confirmed that his production company, G Unit Films and Television, is developing a documentary that will look into all the allegations about Diddy, and 50 promised he would bring more receipts. And then after the fourth suit was filed against Diddy, 50 announced he'll donate all the proceeds from the documentary to support SA victims. He wrote, "My God, 17? Was no one off limits? This documentary is going to blow you away. Did he do it or not? Coming soon." But then 50 shared another post seemingly implicating Diddy's friend Rick Ross in SA allegations. Diddy shared a clip from a recent interview with former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry, who admitted Diddy used to spike bottles of champagne and give women pills. Fiddy merged this video with snippets of Rick Ross's controversial song, where he seemingly bragged about drugging and essaying women with the lyrics, "Put Molly all in her champagne, she ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that, she ain't even know it." Fiddy wrote in the caption, "G-Unit film and television proceeds from this documentary will go to victims of SA and then Fiddy shared another post with a screenshot of Rick Ross lyrics and said, "What the F? At some point, you gotta just do the right thing." Meanwhile, rumors popped up online that Rick Ross used to take part in freak-offs with Diddy, and a video surfaced where Diddy and Ross were washing cars together and joking about slippery soap.
Like the slippery soap. You know, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash a car.
By the way, not a single high-profile industry figure has come forward to defend Diddy's character. All the rappers and moguls who were partying with him for years are staying quiet, and fans are now saying all these people, including Rick Ross, need to be investigated. One fan said Rick Ross was a former prison guard, so I guess he liked the power he displayed over the inmates. Probably did the same at Diddy parties too, in my opinion. And another one added, at this point, Diddy and all who helped him in any way need to be dealt with in the most horrific way possible. No mercy or peace. But let us know how you think this will play out for Diddy.
What do y'all think about it? It's so many people that's involved, ain't it? The music industry is so crazy, y'all. How do you put those lyrics, first of all, Rick Ross, in your damn lyrics to say that you drugged this person and she didn't even know it, took her back to your place and she didn't even know it, you had your way with her and she didn't even know it? That's called SA. You are openly admitting that you do SA women. So if and when your name comes up in a trial, you can't say you didn't, because you just said in your music that you do. You've been seen with Diddy, and other people have said that they've seen you at several FOs with Diddy. Oh my God. That R. Kelly interview will forever be funny to me, guys. He is such an actor. Like, bro, you should have did movies in adjacent to doing music. Like, he is a whole actor. Yo, come here with this. I was like, bro, you're giving too much right there, okay? You are giving way too much, all right? Way too much. All right, I hope you guys hitting the like button because we got a great video. This last one coming up, okay? Yeah. This one is going to expose some bad boy artists and some stuff that was going on in Bad Boy and how he was able to screw over his artists in Bad Boy. A lot of people ask, well, how the hell, why these people keep signing with Bad Boy? Why ain't nobody putting out no music with Bad Boy? Why all these people mad at Diddy? Well, we're getting ready to get into it because he's trapping them with these contracts. We already saw how he trapped Cassie with a 10-album deal. She won't never, ever in life going to record no 10 albums. That's unheard of. I'm a witness. It's unheard of to be in a 10-album deal up front. Record companies don't usually give you 10 albums up front in no contract. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. That was a sucky deal. You are enslaved. Do you know how long it would take you to do 10 albums? 10 albums. That shit will take forever. That means you are bound to them until you fulfill their obligation of 10 albums. And usually to do a really, really good album of at least, usually a good album is 10 to 12 songs, okay? It takes at least 6-8 months or so if you are trying to put out some really good music. Because you're going to be doing features, you got to make sure that different record producers are available during the time that you are recording your music. You got to get beats. You got to get person to mix your music down and master it. All that stuff takes time. Mixing and mastering alone takes time because you got to have a great ear, first of all, for the music to make sure everything is connected in the way that it should. All the background vocals are turned up the way they should be. How do I know that? Because we do music. But anywho and anyway, it takes time to do an album. If you're putting your shit out in 3-5 days or a week or so, your shit is gonna be trash. Period. It's trash. You got to take. It takes time. But let's get into this stuff about Bad Boy. And it's gonna also talk about Tanya Blunt. I used to like Tanya Blunt, her music rather, because Caramel don't get all that with Strictly Dickly. But anyway, I like her as an artist because she has a very beautiful voice. You guys may remember her from Sister Act when she was singing with Lauryn Hill when they were playing the piano and the nun came walking in and they were singing together. Y'all remember that was Tanya Blunt that was singing with Lauryn Hill, okay? When they were singing His Eyes on the Sparrow. Y'all remember now? All right, that's her. Let's get into, honey, what this video here is saying, honey, about Diddy and his GAY affair, honey, with none other than Bishop T.D. Jakes. Didn't I say it was kind of odd why T.D. Jakes is hanging around Diddy?
If the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God can use me aggressively. Confusion is because for years, these guys have organized a mass organized effort to slander my name behind the scenes. So every time I say something, you're just seeing my part because their part is behind the scene. But I want you to know I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'm anointed for it. Why do you think T.D. Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party. There could only be two reasons: money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and
Y'all, so Mr. Mason Betha is now coming out to expose Diddy's affair with T.D. Jakes. It looks like Mace is done being silent about Diddy's true nature, and he just exposed Diddy big time. Allegedly, Diddy has been in a weird gay relationship with T.D. Jakes for the longest time, and Mace just came out with some tea. But that's not all, because Mace is also accusing Diddy of allegedly forcing all his Bad Boy Records artists into freak-offs with him and holding their careers over their heads. Mace has had a lot to say, and this drama just got insane.
How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name?
So y'all come on in and hop in ASAP, because it looks like some Bad Boy Records artists are starting to speak up against Diddy, and y'all, they don't exactly have great things to report about him. I mean, Diddy is notorious for having treated his Bad Boy artists pretty badly. In a lot of cases, he either underpaid them or he didn't even pay them at all. There are so many talks about things that he did to his artists, like Tanya Blount, who revealed that Diddy forced her to record 50 to 60 songs that she really didn't like, only to drop her as an artist and scrap her entire album. But it gets even worse, because she claims that she had gotten so frustrated with the album being ignored that she tried to take her own life. It was the hardest decision, because that was how I was able to provide and take care of my family at the time. It was so hard. It broke me. It really did. I went into therapy with bad thoughts and even attempted to unalive myself. I was in a Dallas hospital on a 72-hour watch. I had taken pills. I decided this is it. My son was fine. He would have had people to take care of him. I just gave up. And remember that 1999 shooting incident at a nightclub that involved Diddy and his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez? Y'all remember how Diddy caught up a couple of charges from that incident and he was facing jail time? Well, the charges ended up getting dropped. But as it turns out, the only reason they got dropped was that Diddy had thrown one of his artists, Shine, who was with him at the club, under the bus and made him take the fall. According to his former bodyguard, Diddy allegedly paid witnesses to testify against Shine during the trial.
Those people were testifying, they were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shine, what they saw Shine do. The DA didn't even know those people existed. You understand what I'm saying? Sean said it himself, y'all.
The wild part about this is that Bad Boy Records then dropped Shine when he was in prison. Shine also confirmed that Diddy had betrayed him in 2020 interview, where he said, Puff apologized. He did apologize to me for that when we met in Paris. He did say that he could have handled it better, but he was under a lot of pressure from the lawyers to throw me under the bus. Y'all, there are a whole lot even more stories that are now coming out about the things that Diddy put his artists through. But that's gonna be a story for another day. But it shouldn't be all that surprising that none of his former artists are standing by him during these lawsuits. In fact, some of them, like Mason Betha, are even speaking up against him and exposing the messed up things that he forced them to do. And as it seems, Mace is sick and tired of sitting by and watching Diddy act all innocent, because he recently came out to spill his own tea. He is now claiming that Diddy had been in a long-term gay affair with Pastor T.D. Jakes, and that Diddy allegedly used to force his artists into freak-offs with him. Now, it's been so many years since Mace left Bad Boy Records, but it looks like he is still holding a huge grudge against Diddy, and that's not going away anytime soon. And honestly, I can't even blame him for holding a grudge, because not only did he leave Bad Boy Records on bad terms, he allegedly did not get paid. He's saying that Diddy went around and slandered him in the industry and made it impossible for him to get signed to another label. That explains why Mace was never able to get signed after leaving Bad Boy, and he really didn't work in the music industry again. Mace always insisted that he wrote most of Diddy's raps in the 90s, and he never got paid for it. Well, not only did Diddy deny this, but he also mocked Mace and called him a fake pastor who was trying to deceive people.
You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and con people.
Now, this is the reference to the fact that Mace became a pastor after leaving the industry. Well, Mace thinks that it's ironic that Diddy referred to him as a fake pastor when Diddy is literally friends with Pastor T.D. Jakes, who has been getting a lot of side-eye from people for years for being a fake pastor. Well, Mace is now coming out to expose Diddy and T.D. Jakes' gay affair. But before we get into that, I want to talk about what Mace has to say about Diddy giving his artists back their masters. So remember when Diddy made a big show back in September when he gave his artists back their publishing rights to the songs they released under his label? He has held the sole rights to the publishing.
Sorry for the ad, guys. We're back in 3, 2, 1.
And he randomly decided to give them all back just to be nice. At the time, he said, "It's just doing the right thing." I think that we as an industry and as a people have to look in the mirror and make a shift forward. It's about evolving, leading by example, and reforming an industry that needs it, in a world that needs reform. I'll tell you one thing that I do want people to know. This was done like 2 years ago. Everything just got taken care of now. It's not a publicity stunt or anything like that. Well, according to Mace, it was indeed a publicity stunt from Diddy because he was trying to buy favor from as many people who knew his secrets as possible. At the time, he was in the process of trying to settle Cassie's lawsuit out of court, and he was trying to cover all the bases. But like I said, Mace has held a major grudge against Diddy, and he is now speaking up, exposing some pretty messed up secrets. So ever since Cassie decided to drop her lawsuit, the gossip mill has been working in overtime, predicting that Diddy is about to bring a bunch of folks down with him. Names like Young Miami and the ex-Bad Boy Records president Harve Pierre, who's also in the hot seat for SA, has been tossed around like confetti. But for some reason, everyone seems to be forgetting about Diddy's pastor and bestie, T.D. Jakes. Now, people have been side-eyeing T.D. Jakes because, well, let's be real, he's not your typical pastor. Instead of the usual preachy stuff, he talks about money, claiming the God's on board with us raking in as much cash as humanly possible. Seriously, it's kind of giving obsessed with glitz and glam of celebrity life because he's hanging out with the famous faces more than your average churchgoer. In the last couple of years, Diddy has become TD's go-to celeb buddy. Their friendship has grown so tight that folks are wondering if there's more to it, if you catch my drift. Now, Diddy's been dodging gay rumors for forever, so naturally, tongues started wagging about T.D. Jakes being his secret partner, especially since there's been buzz about T.D. Jakes possibly being in the closet too. The gossip peaked when T.D. Jakes' son got busted for trying to solicit gay SEX from an undercover cop. Now, Diddy and T.D. Jakes have been tight for years, and they go way back to when he was still dating Kim Porter. In fact, when Kim passed away, T.D. Jakes made a post on Instagram saying, "My family and I would like to offer our love and condolences to Diddy and his entire family as they traverse this tragic loss of Miss Kim Porter. Though you may grieve her absence, realize that many people never have such love in all of their lives. You are blessed to have someone to miss. May God's grace guide you through this challenging time." Diddy even asked him to officiate Kim's funeral, and he accepted. Yeah, they are that close. And throughout their years of friendship, T.D. Jakes has been a constant presence at Diddy's parties.
He's saying happy birthday to Diddy.
Now, this raised a lot of eyebrows in the past because Diddy is not exactly known for being a great guy. Now, I'm not trying to be judgy, but even before this whole Cassie thing, there's been a lot of talk about the shady stuff that Diddy does in private, especially at his parties. Diddy's parties have been the stuff of legends since the 90s, and there has been talk of gay SEX and debauchery of all sorts that happens at these parties. So, what exactly was T.D. Jakes doing at these parties over and over again over these years? Well, Jaguar Wright was right there to answer our questions, and she had some very interesting things to say.
Why do you think T.D. Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons: money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties: money and sex.
Well, according to reports, Mace is now backing up Jaguar on this, claiming that Diddy and TD Jakes are actually intimate partners. No, scratch that. Insiders report that TD Jakes is one of Diddy's several male partners that he likes to get it on with, and they have been hiding in plain sight all these years. Mace also had this to say.
And I want to tell you why, if the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God can use me aggressively.
Okay, Mace.
Come on,
I
Mace.
mean, dang. But
Pastor
wait,
Mace.
because there's still more. Remember how Cassie said that Diddy forced her into freak-offs? Well, according to Mace, she was not the only one, because Diddy allegedly forced his artists into freak-offs as well. In a recent episode of his podcast with Cameron, they spoke about a time when they hired an escort and things almost got out of hand. So remember the part of Cassie's lawsuit where she said that Diddy didn't get her permission before forcing into a freak-off? The first time Mr. Combs hired a man and brought the man to his home in Los Angeles, the man, Mr. Combs, and Miss Ventura wore masquerade masks and ingested drugs. Mr. Combs directed Miss Ventura to perform intimate acts with this man while Mr. Combs watched them. He got off to it while he directed Miss Ventura and the men to do specific intimate acts. The entire encounter lasted multiple days, but Mr. Combs began to call the arrangement a freak off, or FO. He would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura at random moments that he wanted an FO, and Miss Ventura was eventually expected to facilitate the location and the hiring of male escorts. Well, according to new reports from an insider, Mace and Cameron were recreating the freak-offs that they had been forced into by Diddy. The insider claimed that Diddy allegedly had this weird initiation thingy where he basically forced his artists into freak-offs after he signed them. And he also allegedly fed them a lot of drugs. Those artists who refused allegedly never got their songs released. They were dropped without any reasonable explanation. Now this kind of makes me wonder if this was the real reason he dropped Tanya Blount and why she never had any release under Bad Boy Records. Well, fans are not exactly surprised by this at all, and they left comments saying, you know what's crazy? Even the people you think who would have a moral compass was around Diddy knowing that ish was going on all along. Like, what the F was TD Jakes doing around Diddy? The fact that anyone is surprised by Puffy and or all these pimps in the pulpit is totally and utterly ridiculous. And something about TD Jakes never sat well with my spirit. I surely didn't think of this, but I'm not surprised. Whoo-wee, keep exposing these wolves in sheep clothing. Now, y'all go ahead and let me know what you think about this situation in the comments below. And then check out this next video.
Boom. What y'all think about that, T? Gives a whole new meaning to the TD Jakes getting up there talking about woman die or loose. Baby, you are loose after you leave them FOs. And you are definitely loose. You are 37 centimeters dilated when you leave that biatch. That used to be his favorite thing to say. Woman die or loose. Baby, you are loose when you leave the FO. After you done been with about 10, 12 people up in there. Yes, you're going to be loose. You sure will. Yes, God, you will. Oh, my God. And that's not, I don't want to laugh about it. But y'all, what do y'all think about that news? What do y'all think about TD Jakes, child, out here running with Diddy and engaging in some FOs out here, child, allegedly? You got to put that at the end. What do y'all think about that? And I saw y'all put it in there. Another Eddie Schlong, honey. That's why he ain't here no more. Because he was out there doing some very freaky things with the little young boys. Calling them back there in his office, talking about he want to have prayer. But you was doing more of the laying on of the hands. You was using some oil, but it wasn't to put the cross on the head. It was to kind of lube somebody up, probably. That's probably what. Yes, that extra virgin oil. Let me stop. Y'all, what is going on in the church house? See, that's why I attend Bedside Baptist. We don't have them kind of problems in my church over there at Bedside Baptist, child, where the Reverend Pillow is my pastor. We don't have that kind of stuff going on. I done told y'all. I done told you. But it's getting crazy out here in these streets, y'all. Diddy, baby. Baby, y'all know they laying on the hands. Tyra Daniel said, don't lay hands on me. Yeah, don't lay no hands on me because I'm going to lay hands. These right here, okay? Don't know me. I ain't going to be up there like this here with my eyes closed. I'm going to have my eyes like this right here because I need to watch to see what's going on. All right? Because they do say in the Bible, watch as well as pray. So my eyes going to be like this while I'm watching. I might open the other one a little bit just so I can get a full view. Y'all know they tell you to hold your hands up like this in church when they get ready to pray for you. So my eyes going to be like this, bitch. I'm going to be watching. All right? All eyes on you, baby. All right? Yes, we will. But ain't it crazy, guys, how Diddy kind of initiated this mess into signing his artists into deals, and then if they don't participate in these FOs, they be like, yeah, no, I ain't doing it. Because I can imagine Tanya Blunt like, bitch, I'm not about to do that just to get no record out. Do you see the talent that's sitting over here? That girl can sing, and she is still singing now. She and her husband, they are like a group now to where they go around and they actually be doing cover songs, and they be at events too, like at what is it, like award shows where they be doing like singing for people and stuff like that. Like they just did a tribute to Patti LaBelle. Go look that up on YouTube. Nailed it. I think they did. What's the song she and her husband did? On My Own. Oh my God, killed it. The song was, oh my God, they killed it. They did one for a country singer too, and when I tell you they was blowing, I was like, yo, you could have made a whole lot of money with Tanya Blunt on your damn roster, because she was bad. She's still bad. Still got the voice. But somebody said, yes, she does sing well. She really does. Go look her up. Tanya Blunt, the same girl that sang His Eyes Is on the Sparrow, honey, on Sister Act 2 with Lauryn Hill right there at the piano, baby. When they were singing, it gave me goosebumps, baby. I was like, whoa, y'all better sing in here. But yes, y'all, it's a mess. TD Jakes, baby, I knew something was up with you. I knew something was up with TD Jakes. Can't nobody tell me different, honey. And I believe everything that they were saying about damn Diddy out here doing these initiations where he locked these folk in contracts and then trying to force them into these FOs. And then now Mason's saying that he and Cameron had to actually help with FOs as well in order to be able to get out here and perform and put music out. And then Rick Ross, baby, you about to be going down too. And I keep saying that everybody that hang around Diddy, you are in some way, shape, or form involved in some type of FOs. You either know about it or you participating in it. Gene Deal, baby, he said he done stood at many doors when Puffy was in there with guys and doing stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing. But you are, you're a security officer. Your job is to guard the door and make sure nobody come in. When Puffy was in there with Ja Rule, honey. Okay, while he was in there hollering, baby, while Puffy was behind him and whatnot. That's what the streets were saying. I won't there. But y'all know, while Puffy was behind him, honey, giving him the best he got like Anita Baker, honey. Y'all know Ja Rule, honey, baby. That's what he was saying. That's what Gene Deal was hearing coming out that door when he was guarding the door and Puffy told him don't let nobody come in or out when he was going in and out. I'll say it again. Puffy told Gene Deal to stand to the door and don't let nobody come in and out when he was going in and out. Nah. And had Ja Rule in there hollering, baby, it's murder. Y'all know that was his favorite thing to say. It's murder. That was him in there. I said, oh, child. Not you in there, Ja Rule toot. Not in there tooting it up. Let me find out. Now, you looking real hard or whatnot. You was looking a little hard or whatnot up there on stage with your little shirt off, with your little muscles and all that protruding through your little shirt or whatever. But I didn't know you was getting tooted. I didn't know you getting tooted and booted. It's murder. Baby. I said, oh, shit, okay. That's what you was in there hollering. Go off, Ja Rule. I don't see you the same no more. You ain't so hard no more. Well, maybe you were hard. Because they did say y'all had that Astroglide and all that up in there. So let me get out y'all business or whatever. But anyway, guys. Thank y'all for being here. Mods, y'all did an awesome job. Thank y'all for keeping the trolling down. That is all I have for you guys tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like the video. I've been seeing y'all sitting on them likes again. Let me go check. I've been looking at my other videos. I was like, Cameron, I've been giving y'all this good old tea, honey. Yes, I've been giving y'all all my energy and y'all be sitting on these likes. I need some likes for the video, okay? What we get, Car Chronicles? What we get for our likes today? $5.95. I know y'all lying. For our Car Chronicles today, with all the tea that I gave y'all today, we had 2.7K views and only 595 likes. Really? Is that what we're doing, guys? I need some more likes, please. And for our pop-in video from yesterday, there was only 578 likes with 3.3K already there to watch the video. So you guys are going and watching the video and not liking. That is just not cool. So please let's like the video, guys, so that we can stay in the algorithm and so that we can let YouTube know that we are appreciating and liking the content that's being played over here, okay, for you guys, that's given to you guys here on this channel, okay? Love you guys all the way down. I will see you guys tomorrow with more tea, maybe, okay? Because y'all be sitting on the likes, and I don't like that. Cameron work hard. I dig and find y'all some good stuff, okay, to keep this channel and this video interesting for you guys. And I've been giving y'all music. See, I've been getting a lot. But let's like the video, okay? Mods, thank you. Thank you for any content creators that joined us tonight as well, okay? And Caramelians as well. Thank y'all for being here. And people in the bushes, haters, I know y'all are here too. I guess I can thank y'all. Hit the like button as well, okay? Love you guys down and goodbye.